In this video, we're gonna take a look back at the classic Tom and Jerry movie from 1992. Even though it has received mixed reviews, I personally think it's a good movie, so let's dive in. The story kicks off with Tom getting left behind when his owners move to a new house. He's so caught up in chasing Jerry that he doesn't even notice the moving van pulling away. Once he realizes what's happening, he makes a mad dash after the van, but things take a turn for the worse when a bulldog spots him. Tom ends up getting chased back into the empty house to escape the bulldog, which is definitely not the best way to start his new life. The next morning, Tom wakes up to a shocking sight. The empty house he was hiding in is being demolished. With nowhere to go, both Tom and Jerry find themselves homeless and wandering the streets. It's a tough situation, but they soon come across a stray dog named Pugsy and his flea friend Frankie. When they introduce themselves, Tom and Jerry discover that they can actually talk, which is pretty surprising for both of them. Pugsy encourages Tom and Jerry to team up and become friends so they can survive together on the streets. However, things get a little complicated when Jerry decides he wants to be friends with Tom, but Tom isn't on board with that idea. So, Jerry decides to follow suit and doesn't want to be friends either. It's a classic case of miscommunication. As they search for food, things take a turn for the worse when Pugsy and Frankie get caught by dog catchers. Meanwhile, Tom finds himself in a sticky situation when a group of alley cats confronts him. These cats are not friendly at all, and they start singing a hostile tune. But Jerry, always quick on his feet, manages to trap the alley cats in a sewer, saving Tom from a rough time. Their adventure continues when they meet a young girl named Robin Starling. Robin is a runaway who has a pretty sad backstory. Her father was supposedly killed in an avalanche while he was on an expedition in Tibet, and her mother passed away when she was just a baby. Now, Robin is stuck living with her evil guardian, Aunt Pristine Fig, and her shady lawyer Lickboot. These two are only interested in Robin because of her family's fortune, which they want to keep for themselves. A local police officer finds Robin, Tom, and Jerry and brings them back to her home. After their wild encounter, Fig, Robin's guardian, reluctantly agrees to let Tom and Jerry stay in her home. However, things quickly spiral out of control when Tom and Jerry get into a chaotic food fight with Fig's ridiculously overweight dachshund Ferdinand, who rides around on a skateboard. It's a hilarious scene, but it doesn't end well for our furry friends. During the commotion, they stumble upon a telegram that reveals Robin's father is actually alive. This shocking discovery could change everything for Robin, but Fig has other plans. Determined to keep Robin in the dark about her father's survival, she decides to send Tom and Jerry off to the clutches of Dr. Applecheek, a sinister animal trafficker. On the surface, Dr. Applecheek presents himself as a kind-hearted animal lover, which allows Fig to reassure Robin while she locks her away in the attic, preventing her from learning the truth about her dad. Meanwhile, Tom and Jerry manage to reunite with their friends Pugsy and Frankie. The two friends have a plan. They suggest using a nearby control panel to release all the cages holding the captured animals. It's a risky move, but Tom and Jerry are determined to help their fellow creatures. They work together to execute the plan, and soon enough, all the trapped animals are set free. After their successful rescue mission, Tom and Jerry rush back to find Robin and share the incredible news about her father's survival. Excited and hopeful, the trio decides to set out on a raft to find Robin's dad. They're filled with determination and a sense of adventure, but their journey takes an unexpected turn when a passing ship strikes their raft, splitting it apart and separating them. As chaos unfolds, Robin's father, who is in Tibet at the time, gets wind of his daughter's predicament. Alarmed and worried, he quickly makes arrangements to fly back to America to find her. The following day brings even more trouble for Robin. Fig and her sneaky lawyer Lickboot decide to put a fake $1 million bounty on Robin's head, knowing full well that they have no intention of paying it out. This underhanded scheme is all part of their plan to keep Robin under their control. Meanwhile, Robin ends up in the clutches of Captain Kitty, the manager of a local amusement park, and his quirky parrot puppet Squawk. At first, Kitty and Squawk seem friendly and welcoming to Robin, offering her a place to stay. However, everything changes when they spot Fig's bounty on a milk carton. Suddenly, their attitude shifts, and they detain Robin on a Ferris wheel, planning to contact Fig to cash in on the reward. As news of the bounty spreads, Dr. Applecheek and his dog catchers catch wind of it too. Eager to get their hands on the money before Fig arrives, they set out to capture Robin. But just when things are looking grim for her, Tom and Jerry swoop in to save the day. The duo comes up with a clever plan to rescue Robin from the Ferris wheel and trap the dog catchers in the process. With their quick thinking and teamwork, Tom and Jerry manage to escape with Robin in a paddle steamer, but their troubles are far from over. Fig, Lickboot, Ferdinand, Kitty, and Squawk are all hot on their trail, determined to get Robin back. The chase is on. In a dramatic turn of events, Applecheek falls off a bridge during the pursuit, causing chaos that sinks Kitty and Squawk's little dinghy. Meanwhile, Fig, Lickboot, and Ferdinand have a plan of their own. They head to a place called Robin's Nest, a small cabin where Robin and her father used to spend their summers. Fig predicts that Robin will try to hide there, thinking it's a safe spot. At the cabin, things take a dramatic turn for Tom, Jerry, and Robin. Just when they think they're safe, they're ambushed by Fig, Lickboot, and Ferdinand. Robin is furious with Aunt Fig for all the lies she's told, and she's not willing to listen to Fig's demands or return to her. This confrontation quickly escalates, leading to a chaotic clash. In the midst of the commotion, an oil lamp gets knocked over, igniting a fire in the cabin. With flames spreading, Fig, Lickboot, and Ferdinand scramble to escape the burning building. Meanwhile, Tom and Jerry spring into action, determined to save Robin. They manage to get her out just in time and find refuge on the roof, away from the flames. As Fig and Lickboot make their escape, they trip over Ferdinand's skateboard, leading to a hilarious and chaotic tumble that sends them crashing onto the paddle steamer below. The steamer, now out of control, begins to drift down the river, adding to the mayhem. Just when it seems like all hope is lost for Robin, her father arrives in a helicopter. He swoops in just in time to rescue her from the roof of the cabin, providing a heartwarming reunion that brings a sense of relief amid the chaos. Meanwhile, Tom and Jerry are still on the roof, narrowly escaping the cabin's collapse as it succumbs to the flames. After the dust settles, Robin, her father, and their new friends Tom and Jerry find themselves starting a new chapter together. They move into Robin's luxurious villa, leaving behind the chaos of the cabin and the scheming of Fig and Lickboot. However, Tom and Jerry can't resist their old habits, and soon enough, they're getting into their usual antics, bringing laughter and mischief to their new home. So, that's pretty much the recap of the movie. Although some people have complained about the amount of music and the fact that Tom and Jerry can talk, which I totally get. But overall, I don't think the movie is bad at all. I actually think it's pretty good.